Now, joining us on News Across Nigeria, a security consultant, Mr. Ademola Adetuberu, joins us from Abuja to discuss how best individuals and organizations can protect themselves in the wake of all these attacks. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, let's begin with your take on the different attacks holding in different parts of the country.
Well, it's unfortunate, the current security challenges that we have at the moment. It's unfortunate, but it's something we have to deal with.
Now, there have been a number of attacks, and they've taken various forms, as I mentioned earlier, from banditry to kidnapping to outright murder. What is your impression of these attacks? What does it say of the security situation in the country?
Okay, unfortunately, well, the security situation in the country is in dire stage, and three major groups have to play their role well. And the three groups I will be mentioning today would be the first, the government. Of course, the government have done so well in security. However, there's a need for the government to help to do more. And in doing more, they can do that by motivating the security agencies, also giving them all they need in the area of training. It's high time that the way we used to do policing in the security in Nigeria, we have to upgrade it because the entire globe has moved from traditional way of doing security, and we also have to move with the world. So the government should please help us in doing more. Number two,
hear me?
The security agencies, trust me, they are doing well.
Can you hear me?
It's not as easy as...
I understand what you're saying. I know where you're going.
Okay.
But
as I was saying,
you just said, before you continue, you just said that the government is doing very well, or the security agencies are doing very well in the area of security. That's what you just said.
Yes.
How do you mean that the government is doing well?
Yes. Well, many a times, a lot of us civilians, we are not in their shoes, so it's very easy to cast stones and to cast fault. At the stage where we are in Nigeria, blaming or coming up with blame games would not help. So it's better we all put hands together to ensure that this is put behind us. So I would say definitely being in the security fold, I see what the government is doing, and that's why I said they're doing well. And but they can do better by giving the necessary support the security agencies need. Also, for the security agencies, they are also doing well, but there's a need to also do more. In the area of commitment, it's important that they do more in the area of commitment. Also, not only in commitment, but also in intelligence gathering, and also electronic surveillance. It's so important. If the security agencies pay more attention, to intelligence gathering and electronic surveillance, I am so sure that we would achieve better results. Of course, are they doing well? Yes, they are, but there's a need to do more. The third group are the citizens. The third group are the citizens, and what the citizens can help the security agencies to do in this phase is by providing intelligence report, because a lot of us, many a times, we mind our business. But as it is, Nigeria, security is everyone's business. It's not only for the armed forces. Security is everyone's responsibility. And that's why I say also a lot more is expected, from the citizens. Many of the attacks going on, these people live in our communities. They live, they are neighbors. So if you see something, you say something. You travel abroad, you see this all over developed countries. It's well written, boldly, there that encouraging their citizens. When you see something, you say something. However, the security agencies should please also, come up with methods in the sense where whoever comes out to say something, to give intelligence, they protect the person. So if these three groups, the government, the security agencies, and the citizens play their role, definitely I'm so sure that all this will be put behind.
Finally, when you said that security is everyone's responsibility, is that the primary responsibility of the people who are taxpayers, who pay people to secure the country, such as the police, the armed forces? And then you kept saying that the government is doing well. Now, since you are a security consultant, can you tell us exactly in what way, in the way of closing, because we're running out of time, and where exactly do you see them doing well? We just showed you a report of the people whose families have been kidnapped for months who are now picketing the Ministry of Transportation because they can't get their loved ones back. We showed you, we reported about all the killings going on around the country. So what exactly do you mean?
Okay, now I am privileged to work with some of the agencies, and there are many things that cannot be said on air, and there are many things the security agencies do not come out to say. But trust me, if we don't have them in the country and doing their part, things will be worse more than this. So honestly, I can tell you categorically that they are trying. However, there is need for more. That's what I said.
Thank you, Mr. Ademola.
Of course, government has the primary objective.
Okay, we'll just leave it there for
for
reasons of time. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Mr. Ademola Adetuberu is a security consultant. Thank you for coming on News Across Nigeria.